Hi everyone. Thank you so much for checking out my new YouTube channel. This has been something that's been on my heart that I've really wanted to do for the past few months, and I decided with the beginning of the year and people starting to really watch what they are cooking and what they're eating and having new goals in mind for 2019 that this was a perfect time to kick this off. So my name is Maddie. I have been on a new life journey for the past year and a half, and I've really taken a liking to cooking and making recipes that are not only healthy, but they are super good. They're also budget friendly. So this channel is going to feature mostly my cooking videos. They're going to be videos that show you how I cook, what I cook, kind of explaining why I eat what I eat, and I'm just so happy to finally be starting on this. So, like I said, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Maddie. I am 30 years old. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior. I love the Cleveland Indians. Go Tribe. I also love to cook, and it's really become a new passion of mine since this new journey that I have been on. And I want to share that with everyone. I want to inspire everyone. So I am super excited about this. This video is not going to feature any cooking, but it's going to kind of explain who I am, why I'm doing this, how I got to this point in my life, and what my vision is for this channel. My childhood, I have always, I struggled with my weight since I was 6 years old. When I was 6 years old, I was termed overweight by my family doctor. And from the age of 6 till about 27, my life was always a diet. Whether successful or not, it was always watching what I was eating, and then followed by restricting, followed by, binge eating, followed by, multiple. It was just a terrible cycle. So I really just felt lost it was about 2016. I decided in 2016 to start focusing on a word of the year. And I wanted to that year grow as a person. And I really started evaluating my character and who I was. And I realized that I had a lot of growing to do. I was always telling people the latest diet that I was going to be on and the latest lifestyle that I was going to follow to, reach my goal weight and all of these things. And I realized that if you guys know me, you guys know my biggest pet peeve in the entire world is someone who does not follow through with what they say. Or what I would say is like a flaky person. I can't stand that. And I really took a close look at myself, and I realized that I was that flaky person. I was the person who every year said, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to try this new low-carb diet. I'm going to try this all-liquid diet. I'm going to try, Weight Watchers. I'm going to do Atkins. I'm going to do keto. And I took a hard look at myself and realized that I needed to grow in 2016 and figure out a way to not only follow through with what I said, but to achieve health. I had gotten to the heaviest point that I had ever been in my entire life. And it was just a real eye-opener to me to realize that I had a lot of growing to do. And like I said before, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I began praying about what I should do with my weight issue and what I should do because my long-term life goal is to be a mom. And I knew that there was absolutely no way that I would be able to carry children and be a healthy mom if I stayed the size that I was at. I had always been kind of against bariatric surgery and gastric bypass, and I just kept praying about it. And honestly, God kept putting it in my heart, and I kept kind of throwing it out the window. Like, no, that's not for me. This is a quick fix. It's not for me. And in October of 2016, I made an appointment with a bariatric surgeon for a consultation just to see what it would bring. I had no idea. And at that time, I really felt like God was leading me to do it. I didn't know what to do. I felt lost. I wrestled back and forth with the idea. And I decided, after much prayer and after, seeking good counsel from many people, friends, family, everyone was so positive about it, and just decided to, jump on this exciting train with me and support me no matter what. June 26th, 2017, I had gastric bypass surgery. I had the full Roux-en-Y. It was a rough road right after surgery. I had a lot of complications. We'll save that for another video. But I have lost 165 pounds because of gastric bypass surgery. With that being said, I'm not endorsing any type of surgery or way to eat, but it has been the answer for me. I did not pick a word that year. I was too busy just focusing on getting everything ready for my surgery. And it was the best thing that I've done. It's not for everyone. Some people agree with it. Some people don't. But over the past year and a half, I have lost 165 pounds. With that being said, gastric bypass is a tool. It is not a solution by any means. It is a tool that if you utilize it properly and you adopt a new healthy lifestyle that's extremely conscious of what you're eating, the exercise that you're doing, that it can work. And I'm living proof of that. I still wake up every day with the choice of, am I going to eat, bread, or am I going to try and do lettuce for my sandwich wrap? And some days I do bread and some days I do lettuce. And if I eat bread, then I will, run a little bit more that day. So, the start of 2018, it had just been 6 months since my surgery. I chose a word for the year. It was confidence. I feel like in 2018, I mastered confidence. I am so comfortable with who I am in my very own skin. I am not perfect by any means. I am so flawed, but I am just embracing it. It is just an amazing transformation, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. I've grown so much, and I've really learned that my character has grown. I am no longer that person that says that I'm going to do something and doesn't. And not just in regards to weight and things like that, but I've really made a conscious effort to, if I tell someone I'm going to do something, I do it. I follow through with it. So I've kind of mastered all my words in a couple of years. This year, my word is inspire. And that is what my overall goal is for this YouTube channel. Sometimes I might get on here and do talks about, gastric bypass, or do talks about different challenges after gastric bypass surgery. But this is not just a channel for people who have had gastric bypass. This is going to be primarily a cooking channel that is, my recipes are on. I'm going to show you guys how I make what I make, the ingredients that I put in. I also try and really stick with like a budget-friendly menu. There's always ways around, the expensive, healthy food that people think is always super expensive. So my goal is to inspire. With that, I want to show you guys how I eat. Not that it's perfect by any means. I ate a couple cookies over the holidays, probably one too many, but it's all about balance. I had gastric bypass surgery so that I could live. and live a better life and a more fulfilling life. Not a life that is so full of restriction, and beating yourself up over, a slip up that you might have in your diet or taking a couple days off at the gym. It's all about balance. And my recipes are going to show you guys that you can still eat good food and you can get full by it. I've had many people make my recipes that did not have gastric bypass surgery, so their stomach is that size of a normal human. But this is just a way for me to get my recipes out there because I want to inspire others. And I want people to know that you can eat good tasting food that's still healthy for you and that is on a budget, and you can do all of those things. Primarily, I eat high protein, moderate fat, and lower carb. Some of my recipes do have things in them that are not so low carb. And I'll explain that when I'm cooking them. My ultimate favorite thing to do is when somebody or myself finds an extremely, extremely high sugar, high fat, high carb recipe, and I pull it apart and make it healthy. And that is one of my all-time favorite things to do. So I really want this to be super interactive. My email, I'm going to put it in here so that you guys at any time can send me an email and say, hey, here's this recipe. Can you try and make this healthy and do a video on it? I would be so happy to. It's not only just about the stuff that I cook, but also learning to cook new things. So I am so excited for this. I cannot wait to start cooking with you guys in the comfort of my own kitchen and to bring you guys along for what is going to be an amazing 2019. My email is, I will post it down underneath of the video. And if you guys have any questions, any videos that you guys want me to do, I mean, nothing's off limits. I'm sure I'll be throwing stuff in about the Cleveland Indians and fun stuff. I want it to be super interactive. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get ready to just have an amazing, inspiring 2019.